What we're going to talk about here is the short memory, because this is where buyers and property owners get trapped by the short memory syndrome.
The short memory thing, Veronica, is so important because what people don't really know, understand, or remember is after the January 2000, or actually leading up to the January 2011 floods in Brisbane, we actually had a slowing market in Brisbane. So we're on a bit of a downhill run with prices, not significantly. As you know, I talk about Brisbane being the Clydesdale of the horses, plods along pretty reliably, has a little bit of a trot and then comes back to a fairly steady pace. So we're having a little bit of a slowdown in price growth in Brisbane leading up to the end of 2010. But we also had some, comparatively higher interest rates. So not phenomenally high, but the interest rates were actually higher. So leading into 2011, the prices were generally trending lower. But in the 12 months after 2011, there was only a moderate, about 6.1% drop in median house prices across all properties. But of course, we know that all locations aren't created equally. So it took until about March 2014 for the Brisbane median to recover to the level of December 2014. Got that? That's about 4 years. But less for non-flood affected areas or properties versus flood affected suburbs, which took on average over 5 years. But some were much longer. And I want to talk about those because it's really important for people to understand where we are at the moment versus where we were then and what they're, when you start extrapolating, it's going to take a lot longer for these prices to recover. So it took Chelmer, which is a riverfront suburb, over 8 years to recover to the median house price that it was in December 2010.
Wow.
8 years. Indooroopilly, over 9 years. So more than 9 years just to get back to the median that it was before the flood. Now, of course, not all properties are created equally. In those highly sought-after areas, and these are very sought-after suburbs with great fundamentals, but if you get the asset selection wrong within those suburbs, this is where you come unstuck. So in those highly sought-after areas, non-flood affected properties still had really strong demand, and some of the A-grade properties experienced growth within a very short period of time. So the fundamentals had to be really strong to outlast the memory of the floods.